What's up, YouTube? I'm making the video because I would like to commend the young lady for the great advice that she gave the woman who's suffering from an identity crisis. This woman seems to be having a problem with the texture of her hair and I guess the color of her skin, and that's something that she's struggling with inside. And I guess she reached out to you, young lady, because you yourself um, are half white and half black, and you probably struggle with the same issues that she's having. And the advice that you gave her, that she should first focus on who she is as a person rather than so much focusing on what her race is. I think that was great advice. Whether the young lady, the late young lady, I'm speaking to the one who's suffering from the identity crisis, and I'm also speaking to you, ma'am. I don't know what your name is. You guys are not the only one or the only black Americans suffering from identity crisis. And that is evidence in the fact that there's a multi-billion-dollar industry in the weave industry that the Koreans have control of. They made a multi-billion-dollar industry come into our communities and sell us weave hair because our women have an issue with their hair. But they're just not as courageous as you to come out and seek help or to ask questions. But they're struggling with the same issue that you're struggling with, but they're doing it on a subconscious level. You look on these music videos and you see these women wearing blonde weaves, blue contact lenses. I mean, it's all over the streets of America. You can see black women wearing blonde hair and blue contact lenses. So, in a sense, you can say they're suffering from an identity crisis. But a lot of them will tell you, well, that's just how I feel. That's just what I want to wear. Now, picture me putting on a blonde wig, wearing, making my hair blonde and putting in blue contact lenses. Picture me doing that. There would actually have to be something wrong with me on a subconscious level if I did something like that. But getting back to your point, young lady, you should be proud of who you are as a person. You don't have to you don't have to be ashamed of being black, because there's good in all culture. And I think the woman who was giving the advice, I think she was misunderstood when she was trying to explain to you that you don't have to focus on being black, or the stereotypical ideal of a black person is not positive. And a lot of people mistook her to be saying that basically that's how she feels, that the idea of a black person is not positive. That's not what you were saying, and I understand that's not what you were saying. You were basically saying the stereotypical ideal, or the social norm that society has us to believe of a black person, is not a positive one, and that's true, because through images in the media, and just basically through the educational process or whatever, there was an attempt to portray black people in a negative fashion. So this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to be black. They did an experiment with young girls back in 1956, or I guess it was in the 1940s. They offered young black girls a white doll and a black doll. Like 80% of the girls chose the white doll over the black doll. And then the social scientists asked the black girl, why did they choose the white doll over the black doll? And the girls answered, because the white doll is prettier. Now, we've been programmed and conditioned to believe that the standard of beauty is the white woman with the blonde hair. So this is maybe some of the reasons why you feel the way you do, but that's not true. That's just a myth. There's beautiful people in all races, and you should be proud of the race of who you are, and you should understand that you are beautiful as an Indian or a black Indian, whatever you are. If you were Chinese, you're beautiful. And you, young lady who's giving the advice to the young girl, you're also a beautiful girl. I know you said that you were mixed, you were half white and you were half black, but you're a beautiful young lady. You know, you shouldn't have had to go through some of the issues or the suffering that you went through growing up just because you were white or you were going black. The people who gave you a problem, both white and black, they're the ones with the issue, not you. I mean, you just happen to have one white parent and one black parent, which made you half white and half black. Maybe in society's eyes you were black because you had one black parent, or maybe from a legal standpoint. But some people take that too far. Some people think that just because you got one drop of blood in you, that makes you black. One drop of blood don't make you black. If you got one black parent and you got one white parent, that does not make you black. Scientists cannot even define what race is. Where do you draw the line? You know, like, look at Tiger Woods. What the hell is Tiger Woods? People got on Tiger Woods' case because he wouldn't admit that he's black. Well, Tiger Woods said that he's not black. He's French, he's Asian, he's his father's Indian or Jamaican or whatever, even though Jamaicans are black. But you don't know, many African Americans don't know what the hell they got in. You can have some white blood in you, you can have some Indian blood in you, you can have some Canadian blood in you, you can have some Mediterranean blood in you. We as black people don't know what the hell we got in us in America. We as black people don't even know what the hell we want to call ourselves. There's a push or an issue going on around now saying that they want to get the word Negro taken off census applications and job applications. But if they really understood their history, basically when the white man has Negro and African American on your application, he's basically telling you there's a distinction between a Negro and an African American. A lot of people would say that the Negro, in the sense the white man is telling you that the Negroes are the original Israelites or the children of Israel, and the African Americans are from Africa or the tribe of Ham. You got Hebrew Israelites who teach that the Africans are not your brother. So do not listen to people who try to tell you that you have to focus on some color or some nationality, because 9 times out of 10 these people don't even know who the fuck they are themselves. Go out on any street corner in New York City and listen to some of them Hebrew Israelites. They will tell you that the Africans are their enemies. They won't even associate themselves with the African. And then you got people who think that all black people come from Africa. There were black people over here in America. Indians. The Native American Indian. You may look at him as a red man, but you have Native American Indians who were blacker than me and ain't never even seen Africa. But that's another story, that's another point, and I'm really making this video because I hate the ignorant comments that was being made on here.